Anyway, look what we got. Let's go. 20 millimeter, 1 to 1.4.
Far.
20 millimeter, 1 to 1.4. This is our old lens and new lens right now. Boom. So this is the new lens. Virtually kind of almost looks the same, right? I mean, you won't really tell a difference, but on this lens, I can all of a sudden go doof, doof.
Is it really close up?
Yeah. So now this literally, you know, to the eye that you guys are watching, like you won't really notice any difference from right here. This looks like just like my old lens, except now I have this feature where I can zoom in and it'd be epic and cinematic and take good, even better pictures because it kind of eliminates that wide body look, or wide angle look from a distance. So yeah. Does it have a wide angle? Yeah, it has a little bit. Wait, does it? Either way, all I know is this lens is sick. All right, I changed the picture profile of my camera to PP2 instead of PP1. PP1, it was the setting that James gave me that essentially made my Sony Canon. It was like Canon colors for my Sony, very accurate. I was looking at my picture profile and stuff like that and just everything, and while I'm recording, I'm like, you know, it's been on there since like last year. I've had the same picture profile activated on the camera, but it kind of seemed like it was a little too overly exposed. So I lowered the exposure on that, and as I was lowering it, I looked at picture profile 2, which is I think it's just a custom one on the camera. I was like, this one kind of looks nice. So I have a new picture profile on the camera and it actually kind of looks sick, like just like the one that the camera gives you. So I'm gonna either keep this on or switch back to the old one with the Canon colors but lower the saturation a little bit, but I'm not sure. I kind of like this. I kind of like it, you know? This is the picture profile being off. And actually, you know what? I keep fucking with settings, but I don't know. I'm just gonna test the picture profile today. And I wanna see how it looks in the gym. Because sometimes the more darker, eerie, like fucking, I don't know, just looks more like good to me. Looks more better.
More better.
More better.
It just looks better.
No, it looks more better. All right, everybody. So right now, I'm gonna head to the tanning beds, and then I'm gonna go to the gym, and then we're gonna get a car wash, and then we're gonna pick up a very special guest that we're gonna probably end the video off with. We have a few things coming up right now, me and 2 people, and it's gonna be really fun. We're gonna have like a little collab. People that you guys know and love, so it's gonna be epic. I'm not gonna spoil it. I was in my head, I was like, I'm gonna spoil it, but I'm not gonna spoil it. But we have a huge accomplishment that happened today. I have some really good videos lined up. You guys are gonna see, okay? So it's gonna be epic, all right? It's gonna be epic. So now I'm gonna go tan, and I will see you guys in 1 second, all right? Pop the top. If you want to look like shit next to me, then go ahead.
That's what someone who would look like shit next to me would say.
All right, then take it off. No. Yeah, exactly. You're scared. I'm on demon mode. You don't want to see tan fucking white tank top Lexx.
That's too light for me.
Your own weight that you put on? It's too light for you? What is that?
I put your weight on for you. Yeah, he's gonna like literally take the pin out, so it's 5 pounds.
It's at 100. You wanna see for yourself?
Yo, you're scaring me. That we should have a push-up contest, and he says no because he can only do 10.
What? You literally just spewed a lot. You're literally those dudes in the comments going,
yeah, I used to go to high school with Lexx, and he did this, this, and this.
What is cap?
I didn't swear to G, but he did say that he was scared. He acts like he hates it when I bully him, but he loves it. Say it, you love it.
I love it.
Swear to G.
Swear to G. You have to take Erin's weight off.
That was your weight. I don't go that low.
You're not. You're not gonna do that.
Nick, what's up? I can't do this. Cut the cam.
Cut the cam? Uh-oh. Whoa, what the f was that about?
I don't like that exercise and I never have and I never will. That.
Alright guys, my camera's about to die, and also Erin wants to do a push-up contest for some reason. We all know who's really gonna win, so yeah, I'm gonna do a push-up contest with Erin real quick, and then we're gonna leave because my camera's on like 7%. Get on the ground! Erin lost. Alright guys, so this is the continuation of this video. Basically, me and Erin worked out or something in this video, and this is like a fucking week later because me and Erin kept forgetting to film the Q&A, but...
No, we didn't keep forgetting. He just kept reminding me at like 3 a.m.
Yeah. Right now, we're gonna answer the questions.
And it's
some
2 a.m.
questions.
right now.
The first question that we have for the 90,000 Q&A, which by the way, thank you guys for 90,000. Bro, it's actually insane. We're gonna hit 100K in like, I don't know when. It depends how good some videos do, but like a few weeks or something. I don't know, a month, 2 months. It's gonna be insane. How hard was it moving away? And Erin can start.
Well, for me, it was really hard with my family and like with my horse and dogs and everything. But once I was already on the road to go, I was fine and I was like more motivated because I knew it's what I wanted to do, and it was like I had to do it if I wanted to reach my goals and like do what I actually want to do for my future. But if I was doing it by myself, I probably couldn't have done it, so.
It wasn't hard to move away from me, but that's just because I don't, like, the only people that I really, like, I mean, that sounds kind of fucked up, but the only people that I truly was, like, very upset about not seeing was my friends, because my family and I weren't getting along very well towards the end of it. Like, they're literally the reason I moved away.
Because of Vert.
Because of Vert. We got Vert and my family was like, no, and I was like, I'm just gonna fucking move then, basically. So it wasn't
move across the country.
It was hard, and it wasn't hard in terms of like emotionally it wasn't hard on me, but physically it sucked being in the car for 36 hours. But it honestly wasn't as hard as it seems. You just have to figure it out by yourself sometimes, and it's not that hard. Like, you just kind of got to come in and just like look around and like for like, you know, setting up the water and the electric and shit. Like, I had to figure that shit out by myself, but it really wasn't like that hard. So it was like a 8 out of 10 hard, or like 7, maybe like a 7 out of 10 hard. The next question we have is, where do you think you'd be without each other?
You go first on that one.
All right, so if it weren't for Erin, I don't even feel like, I don't know exactly where I'd be, but I am like 99.9% sure I would not be in LA, which has helped my career like a lot, you know, in terms of everything we're doing with the content. And also, I wouldn't even be on Gorilla. Well, I mean, I honestly, I probably would have inevitably ended up on it because of James and everything like that.
Who says James would have been on it if we didn't meet and stuff? Like, everything works out a different way.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't know where I'd be at in terms of like supplement branding or like clothing brand, but I know for sure is that I wouldn't be in LA, which has helped my career like a ton, because I never even thought I'd want to live in LA, but Erin has always wanted to come here for like acting and stuff like that. You know, I even told her I was like, I would never want to live there, but now that I'm here, I actually really like it. I fucking hate how the state is ran. Like, I don't like wearing my fucking mask everywhere and shit like that, but like, or not state, it's literally just LA. But other than that, it's like a really fun place to live, and I actually enjoy living here. So I don't think I'd be in LA, LA, I think I'd still be in Toledo and I wouldn't be as happy and I wouldn't know nearly as much about myself that I do now, because Erin has like taught me a lot about myself in terms of like, for example, I used to be like very hot-headed. Like I would just fucking, my family always just yelled, so I'd always have to raise my voice to get my point across. When now, because of Erin and you know, her always just saying don't yell, like I basically don't yell that much anymore at all. You know, that's just one thing along with like tons and tons of other things that I've also learned about myself, and just, you know, realizing about myself, just the self-growth from Erin. I wouldn't be as grown up mentally, I wouldn't have had a better career. So I think like literally me being with Erin is like the best thing that's ever probably happened, because, you know, helped my life in like every possible way, financially, mentally, physically, like, yeah. So I'd probably basically be dead.
No, you wouldn't be dead. You wouldn't be dead. I don't know where I'd be with that. Like, I'd probably be daydreaming about what I'm doing right now, to be honest. I'd be like laying in my room or something with like Rhea and just daydreaming about my life right now.
Rhea's her dog. We wouldn't even have Vert or Lonnie as well.
I'd be just like at home with Theo, my horse, and Rhea, and just be like daydreaming about acting, fitness, having more money, you know, like even like right when Lexx and I met, like you guys knew I had like zero money basically. Like I told you guys I literally had like $32 in my bank account, and now we're living in LA. So I'd want to be doing the same thing as I'm doing now. Like I've always had a one-track mind of what I wanted to do, and like I'm on the road to doing it, and like I'm actually doing it. So yeah, I'd probably just still be in like at home just daydreaming about what I'm doing now.
How did you and Erin meet, and what were your initial thoughts of each other? Me and Erin met because she DM'd me on Instagram, and my initial thoughts about her was she is a fake account, because I don't think that any girls message guys. Like I never thought that was a thing, and it really isn't. So she's like one in like 100,000 women who actually message the guy first. So she messaged me first, leading me to think that she's a fake account, or if she's a real account, she does this with every guy, because most girls who just message guys first are like, oh, I like hanging out with guys for less drama, and there's like a bunch of hot dogs in her mouth and shit like that. That's usually what the girls do. But for some reason, Erin's like the 1 in 1 million woman that messages me, and like pretty much only me at the time, randomly, because she thought I was attractive. And then it ended up being that, you know, I thought, okay, this girl is either a fake account because she's messaging me first, or she does this to every guy, because no girl messages guys first unless they talk to a bunch of guys and they just want more attention. That's kind of like what my misogynistic mindset was. Okay, so that was my initial impression. And also we met because she DM'd me first, and I was being really dry because I thought she does this with every guy, and then she complimented me a little bit, and I was like,
I complimented his quads.
yeah, and I was being dry as fuck to her. Like I did not care about her existence for the first like 6 messages until I kind of actually realized that she was
and the comments were
real. And she didn't realize that we lived in the same state.
I did not know that he lived in Ohio.
She just messaged me like thinking that
I literally just saw him and I was like, holy shit, like I need to go against everything I know and everything that I'm for and just DM him. And I just like replied to a meme.
Yeah.
And then like I was like, where are you from? And he said Toledo, and I said, oh, I'm from like the city I was from. And he was like, oh, it's 2 hours. And I was like, all right. And he's like, I was like, oh, that's not far. And he's like, come visit. And I said, bet. And he's like, and
then she came the next like 4 days
I
later
came
or
like
something.
We messaged on like a Thursday, and I came over on like a Sunday.
Literally just like that. It was fucking insane. Like how when does that ever happen? That's like that.
And it
that's
was like
that's unheard of.
we hung out that weekend. That's weird.
Yeah, it's actually fucked up. I don't even know how things like that can even happen. That's just insane. So that's how we met. It's actually kind of crazy, especially considering she didn't even know that we lived in the same state.
I saw him on Ryan Casey's post.
Yeah, me and Ryan hung out, and like Anthony and everybody in the summer, and it was like a picture of me and Ryan.
Because Ryan and I followed each other, and it was because when he quit Gymshark
Dropped him.
Dropped him. I was like, what happened? And I was just really nosy about it, and then like we became friends, and then I saw him and I was like, cute.
So yeah, that's how we met. And what was my what were your initial thoughts?
That you have huge legs, and I didn't even know how old you were, honestly. And I did not know he was sponsored by Gymshark.
I thought Aaron was gonna be like 25 years old.
I did not know he was sponsored by Gymshark either. I didn't know shit. I just DM'd him because like he looks good.
Yeah, that's all that happened, and that was really initial thoughts.
I thought that you were dumb. Remember I told you that? I thought, guys, when I saw his account and I was like, he's really cute, I was like, all right, there has to be something wrong with him. And then like we started talking, and I was like, all right, he's dumb. And then I realized that he's actually really, really smart.
Thanks. All-time squat, bench, deadlift goals. So I don't necessarily have an like all-time number. Like I have a temporary number. Like because I've always had a number. You know, like if you asked me this when I was 16, I'd be like, oh, like 405 squat and da da da. But obviously now that I can do that for like 13 fucking reps, it's obviously not like an all-time.
How big is it?
Yeah, like it's essentially it's just fucking huge is what I'm trying to say. So my all-time, what I'm getting at is I don't have a once I hit this number, I'm done forever. Like I never actually know where it's gonna take me. But my temporary SBD goals, I want to hit because I'm kind of on the come up again with the strength. I want to do a 600 squat, a 405 bench, and a 675 deadlift or 700. But more,
Yo, why are you doing this?
I don't know. I've always done that. 675 deadlift. So those are my like temporary goals right now that I want to hit. And then once I hit them, I'll be like, all right, fuck this shit, I'm going back to bodybuilding. You? Temporary goals? Squat, bench, deadlift? Yeah. Powerlifter and
455.
Yeah.
That's a long way from where I'm at right now. So I guess like 425 right now. Temporary, and then like 365 squat and like 225 bench. But those are like super temporary because I'm gonna hit that shit soon.
How did you guys deal with each other when one of you was stressed but you couldn't see each other? Me and Erin lived 2 hours away when we first started dating. And when Erin was stressed and we couldn't see each other, I'd either tell her to come over, because fuck it, 2, 4, 6 hours, fuck it, I want to see you, which that never...
Or FaceTime.
Or we'd FaceTime, and that would never happen. But honestly, if she was stressed, I would just call her and, you know, try to help as much as I could. Honestly, I mean, there wasn't really shit I could do, so I just would end up feeling like shit and just really wishing I could be there. And I remember how bad that sucked. So, I mean, the best you can honestly just do is call, or do something creative, or write them a paragraph when they sleep.
Well, that always was the best, when we write each other big paragraphs.
Yeah.
I cried a bunch of times about those.
Yeah, so things like that, you know, when it's like a distance and you can't do anything about it, and just look forward to the next time. Well, obviously, if you have like a few months till the next time you see each other, then that just fucking blows. I don't personally think I could have done it with Erin if it was like 5+ hours away. Like I probably would have, but I don't know.
We wouldn't have seen each other that often.
Yeah, I don't know how it would have ended.
Because like 2 hours is like long.
It's long, but it's like
the
moderately
limit.
long. Yeah. Just do as much as you can, you know, digitally, because you can't physically do anything. Do you guys ever argue? So
we've gotten in like a handful of like kind of big arguments, but like ever since we moved in together, it's been like fucking arguments that you get in with like friends. Basically, it's like last like 5 minutes, if that, and then we're like, all right, that was stupid, let's just stop. I'm sorry.
I feel like there's a curve with relationships to where it's like at the beginning everything is a lot more toxic because you're learning about each other and your values are getting, you know, mixed matched a lot because, you know, you haven't established what is okay, what's not okay, or like how you feel about X thing, you know, whatever it may be. So it's like kind of like the toxicity or like argument level from like the beginning of the relationship it kind of goes like this. Kind of goes like that, and then it flattens out and you barely do it anymore. When you do, it doesn't matter, because like now 2 years and like 2 months, I think, right? Jeez, yeah, like 2 years and 2 months into our relationship at this point, like now when Erin says some shit that I think is like come on, I'll just be like, I just kind of ignore it because I'm like, who the fuck cares?
Or
like,
if we do get in like an argument, we're like, all right, I'm sorry.
Yeah, or we'll say sorry.
It'll like last like 2.
I think that's extremely important in a relationship, is like if you don't have a partner that knows how to say sorry, even if they think they didn't do anything wrong, then you know, I don't know what to tell you, because that's the worst.
If you guys just think about it, if you don't want to argue anymore, or if it's like such a stupid argument, or you just want it to be over, if you both say you're sorry, just forget about it and leave it there. Both saying sorry just like clears it off the table.
So yeah, I mean, we used to argue a lot at the start, like most people would. But now we don't really argue, or if we do, it's not even enough to where like I can remember what it was about, because it's not big enough. I don't remember the last time we had like a big argument. So especially when you live with someone, you know, I'm just so used to Erin that like it's just like when she says something that I disagree with, I don't feel the need to like intervene. You know what I mean? Because I'm just so used to like I know her enough, you know.
I'm like, yeah, when we just say stupid shit, we're just like, whatever.
Yeah, like it's just like whatever. Because, you know, at this point, like I know I love Erin so much that like
no matter what you say to me, or
yeah, no
matter how stupid I think you say, like sound sometimes, I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah, there's never a point now that if we argue, I think about like breaking up or anything. No. It's just like that doesn't even come across. It's always just like, when is this gonna stop, or like what's the solution to this, or type.
Just say sorry.
Yeah, like can we just say sorry? Like it's never, because at the beginning, you know, I'm always like, I'd always be like,
I don't mean how stupid you sound if that came off as bad, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, and like at the beginning, I'd have a lot of times where I'm like, oh, I want to break up, like just because you know that's how it is.
Everyone does.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
We would just be
so
like,
if you actually love them, you just have to commit and like just don't break up, because as time goes on, you're just gonna be less and less inclined to do it. If you're actually unhappy, then obviously get out of that. But me and Erin are extremely happy, so it's not cap. I don't fucking cap about it.
I just feel like in the beginning of a relationship, we like threaten the breakup.
Yeah, I know, like yeah.
So
I mean, this is like,
that's so stupid.
yeah, we're like me and Erin have been perfect for the past like year, honestly, like no cap, pretty much. I think the best advice for that is just like establish like just saying sorry to one another, even if you don't think you're wrong, because that'll just end it right away. Like that's it, just drop it. Like literally go for a fucking walk, come to the realization that it literally doesn't matter, and just say sorry.
One of the most annoying things ever with like not even like a couple, like other people in general, like if you're both fighting, like you say sorry and you're waiting for them to say sorry back and they don't say it, like that's the most annoying.
That's up. Like you guys both have to say it. So
yeah.
Next question is, what's your opinion on drugs, weed, shrooms, etc., and have you ever done any? I mean, a lot of you guys know I've never done that stuff before because of like personal. I mean, I've had the video is called like opening up about the past. You can go watch it if you want to hear my stance on that. My opinion on it is honestly like it's kind of base, but it seems like honestly all that shit is just a waste of fucking time. I mean, shrooms I've heard, you know, can positively impact your mind, which I can't say anything about shrooms, obviously, I guess. Not obviously, but I can't say anything really about shrooms because I don't know enough, but I do know that it can help a lot.
In terms of about shrooms.
Yeah, I don't know either, but I know it can help your cognitive shit, whatever. But in terms of weed, I have a friend who's addicted to fucking weed, and it just makes him a lazy sack of shit, basically, and he spends too much money on it, and it's just a waste of time. Like what the is the point in weed, dude? Like if you can't just feel happy, you need weed.
I think that there's like medical weed that would help people with cancer and stuff.
Yeah.
That's like different though.
But what he's talking about, like I was thinking
casually smoking weed.
like fucking like going out to a dealer and like buying weed. Like, what is the point? Like why put money into something that is just a temporary feeling? Like why not actually chase like a true like state of relief, of stress, and like happiness? You know
I don't like feeling out of control anymore.
Yeah. Same thing with like alcohol.
Yeah,
like, it's
exactly.
not, and I'm not against anyone doing it. Like,
no.
I mean, like I'm sure 99% of you are smoke weed, but like,
well, like
I don't have a problem with that. It's just for me, like, really, what is the point? Like, honestly,
well, I don't care if you smoke or drink or do whatever. Like that's you. Like I wouldn't even care if you were doing it around me. It's just like I don't personally like to do it because I like to feel in control of myself, and I just feel like it's a waste of time for me. And usually, I don't know.
Money.
Yeah. It's just.
So that's kind of the stance. So if you do it, I don't care. If you do it around me, I don't care. But don't blow it in my face. And I just think it's
don't fucking ever blow cigarettes in my face.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Cigarettes. If you do cigarettes, you need to figure your life out. All right. I'll leave it at that. What is holding you back from using PEDs? So the casual and reoccurring natural question. And for me, like, I guess I've never answered it this way, but I've been telling people this lately, that I feel like the older I get, maybe it's because I'm in the middle of like my testosterone is still high enough to feel good. Now that I'm 20, I feel like every year that I've been getting older, like ever since I've been 15 and seeing the success I've had in fitness, it's almost like why do it? You know, it's like why would I use that other than my own personal ego? Like I'm good financially, I'm good mentally, I'm healthy. It's almost like, what the fuck would actually be the point, you know? And
you're really young.
And exactly, and I'm really young. It's just, and I've been training 5 years, and I've never, this is gonna sound fucking psychotic, but I'm not, you know, you guys know I don't fucking cap on this channel. Like, I don't fucking lie to you guys. I've never even tracked my macros, and I've never dieted, and I still look the way I do. So I feel like the ceiling is still not, I'm still not even at my ceiling yet for being natural. And I don't preach on my channel that I don't sell programs. I don't say you're gonna look like me if you do what I do. I mean, none of you will look like me, you know what I mean? Like, not in a bad way.
No one
like,
has the same genetics.
Yeah, exactly. Like, no one has the same genetics. So I'm not saying anything like that, you know? I'm just saying, like, my ceiling I don't think has even been capped. And I'm like squatting 585. I don't even preach that or anything. I'm just saying I don't think my ceiling is capped. So, and I'm good financially, mentally, I'm healthy. Like, right now I see no fucking point, honestly.
Me too. That's what my opinion is too. There's literally 0 point for me to do that.
Yeah. Literally
0. Cause like 1, acting. Why the fuck would I need to be on steroids for acting? 2, I would be in tested meets. So what would be the point of that? 3, I think my physique is fine right now, and I'm literally training for powerlifting, not bodybuilding. So there's literally 0 point.
How do I approach a woman in the gym without making her uncomfortable? I want you to answer.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Don't. Usually, unless like she's talking to everyone in the gym, if she has her hood up or headphones in or something, she's there to work out, not be hit on. I'm gonna be honest. If a guy came up, well, guys have come up to me in the gym and I'm literally just like, and then they tell me something and I'm like, gotta get back to my workout. That's what I'm here for. Like, if a girl's there for like an hour, she's just there to grind. So maybe I guess you can ask her for her Instagram or like her Snapchat or something. I just maybe say don't.
Maybe if she's like about to leave.
Oh yeah, when she's about to leave, maybe, yeah, that'd be the best idea. Not in the middle of her workout. That's like just not in the middle of her workout. When she's about to leave, that'd be your best bet for sure. It's a good idea. You have experience?
No. Why don't you straight up ask Jeff Side for a collaboration since you've met him before? I just wanted to answer this because, yo, shout out to Jeff Side for deleting our picture off of his Instagram. It means a lot to me. So, no, I'm not going to ask him to collab because it seems like, after that, I was like, all right, man. I was like, it's cool, bro. It's cool. So, no, I won't be doing that. How you met Gabe? I met Gabe
through me.
Through Erin because
me and Gabby were bros and
Gabe's girlfriend.
Yeah. And then when she said that she's coming to LA, we're like, let's hang out. And then I was like, are you bringing your boyfriend? And she's like, yeah. Like, we were just like, oh, I wonder how they'll get along and stuff. So then I was like, Lex, I was like, Lex, you're gonna hang out with my friend's boyfriend. I'm like, this is his Instagram.
I have an extremely like bad.
Lex doesn't like hanging out with anyone new ever.
Yeah, I don't.
Like,
I
it's
really
like
don't.
It's like I have to force him to go hang out with people.
Yeah,
especially new people.
But she showed me his Instagram and I was like, low-key thinking like, bro, this guy looks kind of fucking sick.
And then we go to Gold's, and next thing we know is like they're BFFs, and Gabby and I are like, you're welcome.
Yeah, we were low-key hanging out.
And Lex was being a baby the whole time.
Yeah,
like,
Gabe is kind of like one of my favorite people, honestly.
I literally
I love Gabe.
If I get my phone, I'll show you them a picture really fun.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine.
It's literally them, like their heads are like this close to each other, looking at Gabe's phone. It's like so cute.
Yeah, Gabe's
thanks.
the bro. Thanks, because I'm glad I met you.
You're welcome too, guys, because you wouldn't have the videos that you have without me and Gabby.
What are your thoughts on Lex's new car?
I think it's sweet.
Is that it?
I like driving it.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
You never asked to drive it.
I mean, you're making up driving me around now.
Dude, yeah. I'm going crazy on that shit. Erin's drove like twice the past like 3 fucking weeks.
It's nice, guys. I'm just like...
So those are like a few questions. Honestly, you guys are really bad at answering or asking me questions because it's all like, oh, like how many times do you bang a week? How big is Lex's wiener? Like all that shit. And I'm just like, all right, man. Like
those are the questions they really want to know.
I get it.
No.
I get it. Like you guys like, but it's like, come on. Like I want to hear some real shit because the questions I answered, I thought those were pretty good. Like they were all right. So and even though it was only 13 questions, it's already 26 minutes long of recording. And obviously, it's gonna be cut up, but like, God. So thank you guys for 90K. Like that's crazy, obviously, and 100K soon. I can't wait to get a little fucking thing from YouTube. That's gonna be the most hype ever.
Think about you in a room with 90,000 people.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy that.
That's like
motherfuckers are just watching this right now, just like, bro, it's actually insane. Like,
how many people are at like an NFL game?
I don't know. A lot.
Like how much is a lot?
I don't know, but it's probably a
I've
stadium.
Never been one. I've never been to one.
I don't even think it's 100,000 now.
Probably not.
God,
that's a lot of people.
That's a lot of motherfuckers hitting that button. So yeah, if you're new, you can subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Next video will be with the car, and then I have a lot of videos with the boys coming up. We were going crazy on fucking deadlifts and bench and shit. I mean, we were just going foolish. All right, so that'll be it. I'm really tired. It's like 3 in the morning, but I wanted to film this.
Stopped me from going to sleep to do this. That's why I have this on.
Yeah.
And I'm just really tired.
So I hope you enjoyed the Q&A. And how big is my meat? Is it big?
Yeah.